You only live once. As cheesy as that sounds, and as cliche as that sounds, or anything that sounds like that, is the truest thing that somebody could say or talk about. That's why I'm going to talk about that today. Bear with me on the tragedies I'm about to tell you, but they're going to make sense in a second. Some girl, I don't know her personally, but she went to a school near me and she killed herself out of no reason, on nobody knows why. Apparently she was really pretty, she had a good life, she had good friends, she had a good family, nothing, no abuse, nothing like that, and she just killed herself straight up. She just hanged herself, and sure, she hung herself, sorry. But yeah, and her parents came home and they found her dead in her house, and that's just unbelievable on why somebody would do that to themselves, no matter what reason she had, or I'm sure there was people who would love to have her life that she had, which she thought wasn't good enough for her. A city near me, there was a train that had derailed recently, on the past weekend. Something went wrong with the gears of the train or the system or something like that. It went off its tracks and it ended up killing a couple of people and injuring 40 people. And if you go through something like that, even if you're not physically hurt by that, you're emotionally scarred for life, because that shit must be scary to go through and unbearable to think about, actually. A Christmas party, a couple of teenagers that were there, they got too drunk. There was about 4 people in the car. The driver of the car was drunk out of his mind. Ended up driving and killing himself and a couple of people in the car who weren't even driving, who weren't even, intentionally. He killed them, and basically he killed himself, obviously not on purpose, but you're drunk and you're driving, and that shit's gonna happen to you. Another thing that happened was in Ohio, in America, there's a school shooting, and unfortunately something drove some kid, I don't know all the information, something drove some kid so far to grab a gun and just go like rampage basically in the school, and he killed a couple of people. And again, like I said, you're scarred for life on that. Just the thought of you being in a safe environment, somebody coming and ruining it, and then just shooting up everybody is not, it's not cool. Which is the topic, you only live once, and you have to live life to the fullest no matter what. You could be walking to school and you could die. You could die in your sleep. You could die watching this video, and I'm sorry, if I made you uneasy. But, if you really think about it, it's the truth. And I think you have to just embrace death in order to get over this and live life to the fullest. Right now, to take a step near that, think about something that you're stressed out right now. I'll give you 5 seconds to think about it. Alright, and once you think about it, just mentally beat the shit out of it. That's all I'm gonna say. Just beat the crap out of it, and don't even think about it for the next hour, and go do something that you like to do. One person might like to play video games, one person might like to draw, one person might like to paint, one person might like to smoke weed. Whatever you like to do, go do it. And I'm not promoting drugs, by the way, if you idiots haven't thought about that anyway. But anyway, I just said anyway like 4 times. Point is, live life to the fullest and have fun with it. You can't be stressed over the small things, even if they are not so small and they can be a big burden. You really gotta look. You gotta be optimistic, and if you don't know what that means, it means you gotta look at something more positively. And I know some people are the most optimistic people I know I have ever seen, out of anything, out of movies, out of just in life, and I don't know how they do it. I think literally they were born like that. But in all honesty, that's what you got to do. And if you are feeling down about something, whether it be school or your parents or your job or something like that, you have to, I can't stress this enough, you have to just relax, because if you're stressed about that stuff, people around you, your loved ones, your friends, your parents, your grandparents, whoever you live with, anybody like that, they will see it no matter where they are, and they will find out eventually. Even if you try to hide it as hard as you can, they will find out, and it'll start to bring them down, because it's nothing that you want to put them through if you really care about them that much. You just think about it. It's not a rhetorical question. It's not a stupid question. It's a legitimate life, a different way to think about life, and that's basically all I have to say about the topic. Now, none of these tragedies have happened to myself or anybody in my family, but if you are this slim chance that something has happened to yourself or a family member or a friend that's close to you, whether it be any of these tragedies or any tragedy in the world, show them this video, as retarded as that may seem. I mean, they might not be into video games and things like that, but I don't know, just explain this to them. Something, do something. I want to help somebody, just not to think about things that are happening in the world that, you know, affect, just bring you down. Like, for example, me in school right now, I've been off a couple days because I have a sprained ankle, and I've just been stressing out over some of the work, and it's like, I have to be careful now on my grade, because me going in grade 11, you have to start thinking about college and university, and if you want to be somebody and things of that nature. And this is what I'm doing right now. I love to do commentaries. This is what's making me feel better, whether I do this or, like I said, whatever you need to do it to make you feel better, unless it involves like hurting other people or hurting yourself, because, you know, that's never ever good. You should get help if that's happening. But that's basically what I wanted to say. And before I leave, I want to say a couple of things besides this. Hopefully the quality of this audio, of the commentary, has been a bit better. Not of the gameplay, like I said, but of the commentary. I'm trying out new settings to see if my voice sounds more clear, if it sounds a bit better. It's supposed to reduce background noise. Hopefully that's helping. And another thing is that I haven't done these Call of Duty commentaries in a while, because I like to think of a topic to talk about, like this one, which is close to me, or I feel like people need to just know and really take into effect. But yeah, that's basically it. Yeah, just like I said, you only live once. Live life to the fullest. As cheesy or as stupid something may sound, it's probably the truest. So I'll talk to you guys later.